Hey guys, welcome back to Team Slinger. My name is Peter, and if you don't know, I just finished my first regionals ever. So if you haven't watched my deck profile, go back and watch it, and then come watch this video. This is going to be a rambling at the camera type video. I have a couple of like prompts on the screen that I want to talk about. Just because if you've never played a regional before, maybe you want to know how it went. Maybe you care about what was it like, things I would do differently, all kinds of stuff like that. So that's what this video is going to be. If you don't like seeing me talk to the camera directly, you will not enjoy this video. This is strictly speaking about my tournament experience and is completely subjective. Okay, so with that out of the way, before this tournament, what were my feelings? I was super anxious. The past 2 days, I have been super anxious. I don't have a locals to play at. I don't play cards with people I don't know ever. I play with the same 3 people usually, like every other week. So this was scary for me. I was afraid. I was like, what if I screw up? Are people going to be mean? Am I going to get judge called for silly things? I mean, I've seen things about cheating. I'm like, is someone going to cheat against me? And then I have to be the guy who looks like a jerk and be like, hey, you're being a jerk. And it was honestly kind of tough, and it was a lot of mental fatigue before I even started. I mean, I didn't sleep great last night. I was like, this maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe this was a mistake and a waste of time and just a massive time sink. I mean, the past month, if you ask my girlfriend or my friends, it's just been these are the decks that I'm playing. This is what I'm thinking about. These are the matchups I need to practice. I'm doing a stupid thing and bringing like a not great Digimon deck to a Digimon tournament where people are being really serious because they want a serialized card. So I went into the tournament with all those feelings. And then the tournament started, and I got a first round bye. Let me tell you, if you are nervous for a tournament, a first round bye does not help. Um, the pairings were drawn at 12:45. I got in the lobby for one, um, and my opponent didn't show up. 5 minutes later, he jumps in and he's like, "Hey, I'm not home. I'm not gonna make it in time. Go ahead and take the match win." So I got the match win, and I was like, "Well, shoot, now I gotta wait here for 50 minutes, something like that, while I wait for the round to end." And that is scary. I mean, like, I was really hoping to get my first round like jitters out and be like, all right, we're good. Like everything is settled, and it didn't. I had to wait for another 50 minutes. And that just wasn't fun. Round two, I played against Wargreymon, and it went exactly like I said it would in my video. He was looking for pieces. Game one, he bricked super hard. He played like 4 ties, got no rookie. I mean, he did nothing, and I just ran him over. I had Anubis. I was ready. I went nuts. Game two, he got a stack out. I had Minerva out, and he could do nothing. Like, he realized when I promoted a retaliate body that would give me something when it died, and he had no protection on his Wargreymon, that there was nothing he could do. And then he rebooted, and I hit the Pandemonium Flame button. I got bodies on board, and then when he couldn't clear those bodies next turn, I went up into Anubis, and then the game was over. That was it. So that helped a lot with my nerves, but also not really, because if you think about it, I have been playing in the tournament for 2 hours. Game one, I didn't play, so I've actually been playing in the tournament for like an hour, and then I played one game that wasn't real because he bricked so hard. And then game two, I just like you just like in practice, you're just shoveling cards down and it's working, which doesn't quell the nerves because you don't feel like you problem solved. You don't feel like you encountered anything, any kind of adversity that you kind of push through. So I was still feeling like shaky after that game. Game three, I got to play against Mirage. That was fun. That was a great matchup. It's actually on digipandas stream, the tail end of it. Game two, you can see me in a not great spot, and then game three, you see what happens. That one I won 2-1, but it was a good match. I definitely recommend you go and watch it if you have time. But it basically boiled down to seeing Anubis and the opponent breaking a little bit, and then, the game goes in my favor. So at that point, I'm 3-0, and I'm like, maybe I can do good. Or I'm going to lose, and everything is going to start coming down. Like, it's going to be a loss streak. I mean, when I went into the tournament, despite what is in my video and me going, oh yeah, Mario says I'll win 6 rounds, like, easy. My honest expectation was, at best, I will win 3 rounds. At worst, I'm going to win 0 rounds, and I'm going to stop playing Digimon for like a month. Okay. Um, and now I'm 3-0, and I'm thinking like, maybe I'll go 5-0. Maybe I'll go 6-0. 7-0, something like that. I'm getting a little bit optimistic, but also the nerves are eating me because I'm like, oh my god, I'm 3-0. Like, I don't belong in 3-0. Like, I got lucky. I got a buy, and then I got two like playable rounds. I dodged Nume and Fenry and all these other decks, and then I got blasted in round four. Just absolutely demolished. I played against Beelzemon, and the kid just ran me over, dude. Like the problem with Minerva is if you hit Minerva and you're not set up, like what do you do? I mean, this guy was going into Beelze X when I had Minerva on board, and I just die. Like I can't stop him from doing anything. It's just it is what it is. And both of the times that he killed me, I didn't have Merva. I can't put a blocker on board. I don't have Anubis. I can't put blockers on board. So what's gonna happen is he's just going to murder me. And that's what happened. So I got 2-0'd in like 15 minutes. It was short, okay? And I was hoping that that would be like it. Like I got my good player matchup, and now I'm dropping back down to the standings. I'm gonna get pulled from the 3-1 pool, and I'll play against somebody who's a little more reasonable. And then I got placed against a Belfmont player who got 7th at Nationals this year, whatever year. He played Lugamon. I didn't know at the time. He told me after he kicked my ass, but he played Belfmont. And honestly, after losing and being shaken, I just didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking about my plays. I wasn't thinking about, what does Belfmont actually do? I know what Belfmont does. I play purple, okay? I thought about playing Belfmont. I thought he was super cool. And I didn't think about it. I forgot I could swing over Belfmont, of all things. Like, there was tons of opportunities for me to do something, and I just didn't. And unfortunately, that cost me a round that maybe if I played it again, I think I would have a chance. Honestly, that is maybe the only round that I will complain about and be like, I dropped the ball. That was on me. But the guy was super cool. We were shooting the shit the whole time. He was funny. Great guy. I'm sorry I don't remember your name. If you see this video somewhere, somehow, thank you for the great experience. You were fantastic, and you made me feel much better about playing in the tournament. I promise you, like all the nerves were kind of gone. But after losing that game, I started feeling more and more like the loss streak is real, right? Like I'm gonna go 3-5. It's over. Like I got all my luck at the beginning, and now we're done. That's it. So round 6, I get paired against Red Hybrid, and it was close but not close. It's one of those things where you're like, well, I'm responding to everything, but I don't have the pieces I need. I didn't see Anubis either game, and I think that's just the difference maker. When you don't see Anubis against Red Hybrid, it's tough. And he's just putting rookies out. I mean, my idea that if I play Minerva, well, it doesn't matter because he's going to go into Emperor Greymon and then kill Minerva, and then I'll do things. That only works if you have Minerva in trash. And I didn't see it. I didn't see the Anubis, and that was that. So I got 2-0'd. And then my 7th round, I played against a Guilmon player. I won 2-1. A little less anticlimactic. I think he misplayed. He promoted a stack he shouldn't have. I killed it. He couldn't rebuild. Locked him out with Shine Greymon, and, that was that. So I only got to play 7 rounds. I don't know how I would have felt playing an 8th round. I think it'll always bother me because I will never know if I, in a regular tournament, should be 5-3 or 4-4. And to me, that's a big difference because 5-3 means that I would be comfortable saying I'm above average at the game. And what this tournament did is I got a bye round. So I technically played 6 rounds. I won 3, I lost 3. So can I call myself okay at the game? Maybe if we're being generous, I could say I'm above average. I went 4-3. I won more than half of my games. Or do we say, well, I won half the games I played? And that'll bother me. I think considering I played a handicap deck in some respects, I'm happy with the 4-3 result. I'm happy I didn't go 3-5. Let me tell you that. I'm really glad that I have a positive win rate at regionals. But it does bother me that I didn't get to play the last game. So what would I do differently? Honestly, probably played a different deck. No, this was a great exercise in taking something that you like versus something that is meta. And from a deck building perspective, this was extremely fulfilling. I got to analyze an archetype that I enjoy playing and say, what are my weaknesses? Where can I improve this? And what can I tech in to like fix the problems and kind of navigate the meta? And I think it was tons of fun. It was gratifying. That's why I spent a ton of time on my deck building video because it was a process. It took like a month of deck building and testing and sending stupid messages to my friends at like 10 o'clock at night, and they're like, I want to go to bed. And I'm like, yeah, but BT6 Ogremon, hear me out, bro. That I didn't play. And that's fun. And I think if you have a card you really like, if you are a diehard Bagra Army fanboy, play it and test things and try things and see how much of the engine do I need? What can I strip away from this engine and maintain the identity of Bagra Army? How can I play this at a higher level? And that in itself is really satisfying, and I recommend that to everybody. Um, for myself, knowing that I'm pessimistic, this was a tumultuous experience. Like, it was hard, and I'm tired, and I feel gross. I've been sitting in a chair for 8 hours playing Digimon. I mean, if you don't have the mental fortitude for that, I mean, God, it's not hard. I mean, I'm not like complaining like I did physical labor, but it's like I don't feel great. And if you're not into that, maybe you shouldn't do it. I had snacks. I one of the rounds, the beelze round, actually, I took the opportunity to go eat food because I was like, well, I lost in 10 minutes. I got time to microwave something. Um, but also like the nerves just killed my appetite. I was not hungry. I was not thirsty. I was just like stone-eyed staring at the ground, like, give me my next round, please. Let me play more Digimon. Um, so yeah, that's the experience for me personally. My recommendations, if you were gonna try this, is absolutely if you want to prove something to yourself, play your favorite deck and try it and have fun. That's fine. If you want to play really competitively and you want to I don't know, win the serialized card or something, pick a good deck. First of all, that's my resounding advice. Second of all, I recommend getting a coach if you are not established in this space, like you're not one of the big names. Just like I paid $25 for a session with Mario, and he pointed out like if I had played Matt today, I promise you it would have done nothing for me. The Uber did stuff for me, so those two changes alone had an impact on my standings. The Ruin mode won me three. All the games that I won via like skill, like I won it, I didn't get the buy, were Ruin mode games. So if I did not get, I owe literally all of the wins that I won to Mario. Without that coaching session, my results look very differently. So I recommend that for sure. Just get an outside opinion on your deck list. Don't sit in an echo chamber where people are like, yeah, bro, you're good. Your deck is good. Let me gas you up. No. Talk to somebody who's objective and who plays the game to be good at the game, not to have fun with the game. Because even if you want to have fun at regionals with your fun deck, like I did with Minerva, you need to have good things in your deck to do things. So that is my honest recommendation. No matter what you do, however you decide to play regionals, get that outside opinion, figure out what you need to do to play effectively. As far as like food goes, listen, man, if you get smacked in a round, take the opportunity to go get something to eat, wash your face off, get a drinky, any of those things. It helped a lot. I rinsed my face like twice. I took like 4 pee breaks, man. Just getting up and walking around helped my mental like a lot. Um, and lastly, just some thank yous. Thank you to my girlfriend tolerating my stupid bullshit the whole time. Just being autistic, and she was learning how to play Digimon, and I handed her a yellow vaccine deck with Venusmon and Shine Greymon just so that she could help me practice. And let me tell you, that can't be fun. Going from playing something super easy to being like, well, now you have Patamon, Emissary of Hope, TK, Ruin Mode, Venusmon, all these cards that have interactions with other things, and going, yeah, you're gonna learn that because I need help. Thanks to my friends. Filipino Jesus. Hopefully he'll be on this channel soon. He was supposed to make some content with me. We're trying to figure that out. But he was my playtesting partner the whole time. He suffered through many Minervamon games just to help me iron it out. I sent that kid paragraphs of text thinking about cards. And without having somebody like that where you can bounce ideas off of, I think my deck would have looked totally different and it would have been a very different experience. And thank you to Mario. I know I paid you for your service. You didn't have to do anything, but it made a difference. And it helped. So thank you for that. Thank you for being a great coach. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about the tournament in the comments down below. Any questions about my deck, anything you want to hear about as final thoughts. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.